Hello, my beautiful loves. So, this reading is going to be what is God preparing you for? For the month of April, I'm sure for the past few months, a lot of people have been going through the dark night of the soul. But it just means that a lot of different things could have unfolded in your life and it could have been to push you in alignment. So what you felt could have been working against you for the worst of you could be actually helping you prepare for a greater new version of you and a greater new version of your life. All right. So these three pals is gonna go deep. Oh my God, something about to fall. Jesus, is that you? Um So I have three beautiful pals. We're gonna go deep. It's gonna be about your spiritual, your personal, your love life, your work, career. Let's just see. So three pals. Once again, let me see which way I want to go so I don't mess myself up. This is pal one. This is the first stone, pal one. This is pal two, the second stone. And this is pile three. All right. So there is a number picker that you can use. There's a number picker that you can use, a number picker between 1 and 3, since I have three pals that you can just Google. If you struggle to intuitively pick your pile, you can use a number picker. So I'm just going to hop into number 1. So let's see what's going on with you, number 1. It's so many cards. Oh my God, let's see. So the first thing is what Spirit wants you to be aware of. What do they want you to be aware of, and what you really need to pay attention to in the month of April? All right. So let's start with that. Let's start with the juice, not the cream. Sorry. All right. So these are all the things that you just need to be careful of, that you just need to be aware of. This is just to open up your mind, to help you stay in alignment for your assignment, for your purpose, for your lover, your boo thing, your husband, your wife, whatever you got going on. So the first thing that Spirit wants you to do, they want you to be aware. Be aware of the fears that show up for you in the month of April. I don't know why. I want to like cheese and almost like hide. Some of you guys are really shy. You're really, really shy. And you may struggle with like being honest about how you truly feel. With vulnerability, you could be a person that's fearful to admit how much you really like somebody. You may struggle to even admit like, I really need help, or I really want your time, or you mean so much to me. You can really, really struggle with the fears that you have about being vulnerable. So you could be a person that actually, I don't know, I just seen an active imagination. You have this huge imagination. You think of all these things that you want, how you want your love life, how you want your career to go. Bob Marley said, get up, stand up. Sorry. Don't give up the fight. Baby, don't give up the fight. You have all these dreams and things that you want, and it's like you reenact it in your mind, but when Spirit delivers it to you, you get so afraid. You kind of like shut yourself off. You may be a person that if you are dating and you do go out on a date and you do like somebody a lot, you may try to be very like closed off, and in your head you don't really know how to show up or how to be, and Spirit is just like, oh my God, we got you. You're good. Please. Like, they want you to just be more open. Just with this live out loud, you are so fearful of like allowing happiness and joy to come into your life. Another thing too, I hear ruin this. Like, I don't want to ruin it. You could have a fear of things going bad. You could have a fear of things starting out good and then all of a sudden things just falling apart. So you could be a person who lives on edge. You get really excited, but then like everything that could possibly go wrong everything that could possibly go wrong, you start to obsess over it in your head to the point where you get so fearful that it just shuts you down. Baby, sorry. Spirit wants you to live out loud. They want you to step into your dream life. It's almost like Spirit is trying to push you, and you're like, no, wait. But they're like, but you asked us for this, and you're like, I know, but I don't know if I'm ready. Let me tell you, that's what you need to be careful of for the month of April. Be careful of second guessing yourself or sabotaging yourself when what you prayed for starts to knock on your door. Boom, boom, boom. Open up. And you like, I don't really know if I can answer this call. What are you talking about? Like, this is what you've been manifesting. They said, baby, it's party. Yeah, you're afraid. That's so sad. And it's exactly what I said. You have a scarcity mindset. You are terrified. You're afraid that joy won't last. Good things won't last. A lover won't last. Money won't last. That ass won't last. Sorry, I just have, ooh. So you are completely afraid of shining, of like showing people who you truly are. You're afraid of messing up. You're afraid. I even hear like, will I get on your nerves? It's like you afraid, like you don't want to bother people. You may need help, and deep down inside you want to call somebody and tell them that, I know that you're really good with this and you can handle this, and or you're very aware of this, what I'm going through. Can you help me? Ooh, you're afraid to ask for help. You're afraid to ask for help. You're afraid to shine. You're afraid. You can even be a person that you have so much in your mind. Like, let me break it down even a little bit further, what Spirit wants you to be careful of. You could even possibly be like a genius, right? And with the genius brain, people with genius brains tend to think outside the box, So if you didn't have a supportive mother, father to like support your voice, and the difference of opinion that you had, if you got shunned for having this wise big brain that people couldn't comprehend, you may actually keep a lot of greatness inside of you, baby. What you doing? Sorry. Spirit says, ask and you shall receive. I just feel like Spirit says you've been witnessing a lot, you're an observer. You sit back and you observe things. You think things through. You could be an analytical person. You're in your mind a lot. You watch how things play out. You're the type that can see right through things and you don't say nothing. You don't be saying nothing? Sorry. We're working on this together right now. We're a team. This is why you're here in this video. So yeah, Spirit really wants you to embrace this moment. They want you to take heed of all this happiness and all this joy. I think you are terrified of happiness. And it could be your life experience, right? So once again, I told you about this past cycle that you could be coming out of. And it's like every time you thought something was going to be good, you thought this relationship was going to take off, you thought that, Jake from State Farm was the right one. I had to say that. His name could be Billy. You thought that Michael was the right one. You thought that Steven was the right one. You thought that Karen was the right one. And it's like every time you get excited, you just don't want to get your hopes up. You could be very prideful. You just don't want to feel like a failure. But let me tell you, Spirit your dream state is being activated. All right. So they want you to pay attention to your dreams. When you wake up, no, don't just jump up out the bed. They want you to go and Google your dreams. You can Google a dream about a dog, a dream about chicken. Chicken is actually a really good dream. Anything, if you eat in chicken, if you buy chicken from a supermarket in your dream, if you see chickens, it's a really good omen. So I'd say that to say anything that you see in your dream, pay attention to. Spirits are talking to you. They're guiding you through your dreams and they're listening to you. Some of you talk to yourself a lot. That's not funny. It really isn't. So some of you talk to yourself a lot. Some of you could just be really stuck on how things used to be. You can find yourself getting stuck in the past. Like man, times have changed. I will never forget, it used to be like this, or things used to be just so much easier. Spirit wants you to let go of that. Like, this is a whole new day, a whole new generation. COVID happened. So many things have happened. I feel like your best bet to move forward is to be flexible with life. Be flexible, be adaptable, be open-minded for things that's shifting and changing. So when it says like embrace the moment, Spirit really wants you to be present in every single moment. So this means like if you do meet Carl and his fine ass, and Spirit also just said you need to celebrate yourself more. They want you to celebrate your wins more, even like little things. You know, take your own self out on a date if you finally achieve something that made you terrified. They want you to be your best supporter. They want you to be your best friend. They want you to show up for yourself. And it's like you know what you give me too? You're the type that would, like, if I was to call your phone and say, you know, I'm going through this, oh my God, love wins, blah, 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 blah. You would help me. You seem like you would give people like such amazing advice, but then you just go into your shell. You suffer in silence. You be knowing a lot of truths. You ignore your intuition, but you have so much insight. I just heard, I'm afraid of failure. Baby, we all fail. We fall down, but we get up. We all go down and up. Up and down and up and down. That's just the way the world is. All right, so just ooh, Animal Kingdom. That's so funny. I said chicken. Chicken, chicken, chicken. I like that song by Future. Baby, be about the chicken. But it says Animal Kingdom. And even like birds. I even see you have a bird that's going to be, when you go outside in front of your house, you're going to keep seeing birds. As you're walking to the car, you see a bird. You're like, why is bird following me? Why do I keep seeing birds? It's the animal kingdom trying to support you, trying to protect you. So that's another thing too. Google spirit, animal, and then whatever it is. It could be a bluebird. It could be a red bird, a red jay, a blue jay, like spirit, animal, blue jay. You know, so let me just say this for you though. You have so much spiritual support. You have so much divine support right now, like trying to push you into this, what you asked for. It's just kind of funny because I noticed that a lot, that the universe would never ever withhold a good thing from you. It be us. It be us. It's really us. You know, it's like K Michelle has an album called I'm the Problem. It be us. We the problem. Spirit would never want to withhold a good thing from us, but we sometimes limit God's power. We limit spirit. We limit what could possibly happen because of what used to happen, how things used to be, you know? So see how that fits for you, because that's the thing that's going to challenge you. It ain't about, will I get it? It's, can you embrace it? Can you accept it? Can you allow it? Can you? Are you going to overthink it? Are you going to watch 1 billion tarot readings to find out why you shouldn't even trust it? Whoo! I done did it to somebody. I feel like, let me tell you, I done did it to somebody when I said that. You're going to watch 1 billion tarot readings to find out why you can't trust it. Even though your gut and your intuition is just boiling up with all these positive, you seeing positive synchronicities. You seeing all these positive synchronicities. You probably even had to download that this person or this situation or this job ain't like the last, but you're just still watching 1 billion, waiting for the ball to drop. Whoa. Whoa. Baby, ain't no ball dropping. Let me tell you when it dropped. January 1st. Ain't no more balls dropping. Let me make sure though. Let me keep going. Whoa. Some of you guys could be a water sign. You're sensing this shift. You're sensing that something's coming near you. You could be terrified when you get to this. You can be in heat. Some of y'all's in heat. You haven't had that fancy tickle to twist it up and in a minute. You ready for something nice. You're terrified. You have mixed emotions. 1 minute you get excited, you know something new is coming. The next minute you're panicking, like, what's about to happen? What's about to happen? You're afraid to be hopeful, because if you get your hopes up, you feel disappointed. So you know, or you can intuitively sense that it's time and something brand new is coming your way and something beneficial to you. And if you have kids, your kids is coming, but you are so afraid of being hopeful. You're terrified of being excited, because if you get excited, you're just afraid, like, dang, what if I get all excited and pumped up like I used to, and then it just doesn't work out? So that's what you're going through right now. You've been healing. You have been healing, and your healing is still going to go through the month of April. You are going to have times in the month of April of total bliss. And when I mean like total bliss, you may find yourself doing things that you never thought that you would do. Like out of nowhere, just saying like, you know what? I'm just going to go for a walk to the park today by myself. And then just see yourself just sitting down and just taking in the good air. You know, I know there's a lot of pollution, but taking in the air, watching the trees blow, watching other people's kids just play. Like you just being like at total peace with the most simple things that you never found peace with before. You know, things that you used to think would be so boring, now you're going to find peace with, you know? So lots of healing. Like I just see you sitting down. Like you could have even been a person who was like afraid to go outside, or afraid to be caught being seen by yourself because of what people would think, you know? And you're just going to find yourself just doing things that just please you. And it's going to be very slow. I want to tell you that you need to be patient with yourself, because you take time. You like a snail. You move on a slow pace. You just need to feel safe, because fear comes up and it makes you second guess what's happening in your life because of the fearful emotions and anxiety attacks. I even hear like breaking down. You're going to have breakdowns in the month of April of things that you thought that God was hurting you. You're going to see that how God was actually protecting you. You're going to start to see things is going to start to reveal itself, like, oh my God, this is why this happened in my life. You're going to have major epiphanies and major revelations in the month of April out of nowhere. And trust me, if you think you had some epiphanies and you feel like, yeah, I've already awakened, it's going to hit you, but it's going to hit you to heal you. You're going to feel it like pain come out your heart. You're going to cry so hard that pain is going to come out your heart. Some of you, and not for all, but you may have a child who comes out the closet. Some of you, not all. And for you, whoever you are, you're very accepting. So if your child does come out of the closet, I see you be embracing that child and like being happy that they confronted themselves. Maybe you could be a parent like, baby, I knew all along. I was just waiting for you to tell me because I can sense it. So maybe you could be a parent like that, that's very supportive, that, you know, I don't know. I just feel like if you are a parent, you don't really care. Like you love your child regardless. You just don't care. You know, like, I'm going to support you no matter what. I just love you unconditionally. I don't care of your conditions. I just love you. So yeah. So yeah, you're going to have lots of resting. Let me tell you to switch up. Let me tell you to switch up that you're going to go through that. You're not going to even believe. Let me tell you, you had an ex that you were waiting on. You had an ex that you was waiting on, and this ex is going to pop up like a bat out of hell and call your phone. And it could be at the most sporadic times. Like you can just be, once again, just sitting with yourself, or you could be going through, you know, one of your revelations. It could be even you just like in your room or just trying to figure yourself out. You're growing closer to yourself. You know, it's like you're figuring your own self out, and why did you show up in certain seasons in certain way? You're just going to figure yourself out. You're going to get a lot of epiphanies about you and why, and you're going to be able to forgive yourself. So for when you come to this pile, you did not forgive yourself. You did not forgive yourself. When you come to this pile, you can say like, yeah, I just left that alone. I forgave no, you did not. You didn't forgive yourself yet, because you you don't have the wisdom and the knowledge yet to go deeper as to why you played the part that you played in relationships or in jobs or in friendships. Why did you accept that? You don't know why yet. You think you know why. It's going to hit you in April of why you played that part, and you're going to cry and you're going to forgive yourself. Like, damn, I was just acting out of a place of survival. I just wanted to be loved. I just wanted to be accepted. You're going to go really, really deep with yourself. All right. So you're going to have an ex that's going to try to pop back up. And I see you resting, like where you could have been excited and you may have picked up your phone and you may have like entertained it. You're going to notice yourself every time you're about to, like, temptation reveals itself to you in the month of April. You're going to see that it's like you take a second look. Like if you could have been more impulsive and you would just shoot your shot or you're just going to sit back. Like, no, I'm not going to answer that call. Dang, I really wanted to. I wonder what he wanted, or I wonder what she wanted. Okay. If they reach out to me one more time, then I'll wait. But by that time, it's just like, I don't know if it's worth it. So you're gonna notice in taking more breaks, even like from work. You may notice like you may start to, in the month of April, take more days off from work, but it's just to spend time with yourself. You may take days off from work just to lay underneath your cover with a nice blanket, and just cry. You're going to find yourself just taking off just for you. All right. Yeah. So you're taking lead of your own life. All right. Well, this says taking lead of your own life. You're just going to take lead of your own life. You could have just allowed life to happen to you. You could have just allowed or sat on the sidelines, waited to see who was going to approach you, who was going to offer you, who was going to choose you. And you're going to take the lead of your life. And it's going to happen it's in the month of April, but it's like a slow transition, because I just see you tiptoeing in it, like very, very terrified. I hear take the mask off. Spirit wants you to take your own mask off. Be honest with yourself. What is it that you truly want? Why are you holding yourself back from your dream life? What are you so afraid of? Spirit is going to get deep with you, baby. They're going to dig deep. Kind of like me. So, hope. If you had a mentality, bad things always happen to me, you never really feel optimistic about taking a leap of faith, you're going to notice that your faith starts to strengthen. Your faith starts to strengthen in the month of April. See? Oh. Spirit guides. You're going to start to also see a lot of spiritual activity happen around you. A lot of spiritual activity, especially like for you, your third eye can just be activating. You can start to see things. Did I just see a ghost? You're going to be one of those. Like, did I just see a ghost? And that might sound scary, but I'm going to tell you, it is not. Like, I don't know what types. Let me just say this real quick. I'm clairvoyant, right? I'm like really intuitive, like a woman that can give you a reading and I don't even need cards, right? And I question sometimes in life you got to question people's belief systems. Like, what do you believe in and what do you do behind closed doors? Because some people may give you some stories and say, there's a lot of myths about tarot and a lot of myths about spirituality, but a beautiful conversation I've had, it's all about your intentions and what you do and how you do it. And I'm only saying that because I've heard of some people's experiences with the spiritual world I've never had. I've never had like no damn demons and all this weird shit I never had that experience. So I say that to say, and I'm a tapped in woman. I am a tapped in woman. That's why I do my all signs predictions without the cards, because I'm a very tapped in woman. And I'm telling you, as a tapped in woman, just make sure your intentions is pure, because I've seen a ghost before. I've seen a ghost probably like twice. And it was a little boy, a little cute boy, and who like just wanted to play. The energy was playful. Somebody who wanted to just play. So, and sometimes, I'm in my kitchen, I'm washing dishes, and I might feel a breeze, and I smile, because now I started to realize that when you get tingling sensations through your body, it's the spirit. So I'll laugh, but man, ain't nobody coming over here knocking shit over and lights flickering, and I be wondering, like, what are people doing? I question I truly question what people are doing behind closed doors. So I say that to say, because when you hear fairy spotting, a lot of people, they are intuitive. A lot of people have a spiritual gift, but they're so afraid of really embracing it because they feel like, oh, I'm gonna start to see demons and monsters and haven't had that experience. But I am also a woman of God. I read my woman's Bible every day. But I grew up in the church. I don't know if that means anything. But let me just keep going, because sometimes the brain will go someplace else. Okay, anyway. That's my struggle. Ground yourself, girl. Ground yourself. Because I was, ooh. Fairy spotting. So you might start to see another thing too, number synchronicities. I just seen 444 for some reason. You may see 444 and it's just like all is well. I feel like Spirit wants you to feel safe. They want you to bring happiness back into your life for what you've been through. So you're going to have I'm telling you, lots of long periods of peace in your life that you've never felt before. You know what I'm talking about? Spirit wants you to believe in yourself. So they're getting you to believe in yourself again. You know, you could be the most beautiful woman or the most handsome man in the world, but because life done beat you up. Some people done hurt you so bad that you almost forgot how beautiful you are or how handsome you are. You know, like sometimes you can get hurt and pain can strike you so deep that it makes you it messes with your self-worth and your self-esteem, where you don't even see yourself as worthy and as beautiful or as handsome anymore, because you just see your scars, you just seen your wounds, you just see how people treated you, and you forgot that, baby, you got it going on. You know what I'm saying? I like fine people. So yeah, Spirit is getting you to believe in yourself again, and I just feel like it's going to be a work confidence, getting your confidence back is what's going to happen. And you're going to get lots of inspiration. You're even going to start to meet a lot of nice people. So be open. You going outside and people are saying hi to you out of nowhere. They could be strangers. And you're going to be like, why is everybody just starting to say hi to me? Because you're not used to it. You were so closed off, so sad, so in your head, you outside, and you're not in the moment and embracing what's all around you, that you didn't even realize that people been looking at you. But because you walk with your head so low, or you're always in a rush, that with you embracing the moment and just taking things a little bit slower, you're going to see people that say hi to you and like, hi. Like, why are they, now you're suspicious. Why are they saying hi to me? Because your spirit is starting to open up more, you know, because the light of God is going to be on your life to help you and guide you back to a safe place. Because you do not feel safe. You come in this power, you don't trust people. You don't trust. So pure intentions is what I'm saying. Lots of people coming around you that have pure intentions. You was done so dirty. You were. I'm not gonna disregard what you've been through. You were done so bad by people that were supposed to love you that you almost forgot that there's good people out here in this world. So Spirit is you're gonna start to see some kind people. You know, you just start getting compliments. Spirit wants you to learn how to embrace a compliment. You're beautiful, you know, you're handsome, you look good today. Oh, I love your smile. Just be open to this in the month of April, people just embracing you for like little things, you know, that you never even seen. Like, people gonna be embracing you so big that you're gonna go into the mirror like, damn, maybe I do look good, which may inspire you to want to change up your look and do new things to yourself. You know, you're going to start to feel yourself again, once again, going back to that, building back up your confidence, building back up your hope after people could have beat you down, you know. Holy coward, baby. Boo boo. All right. So I'm going to go into this card. I'm going to switch things up for you. I have a plan. Okay. Sorry. You know, I'm going to stop saying sorry. That's going to be, I'm going to manifest that for myself. I ain't going to be so sorry. I'm just going to toodaloos and carry-ons. All right, let me go. I hear your feet. You haven't done got your pedicure done in a minute. You're gonna want to get your feet done. But baby, you about to manifest a commitment. This is why they're telling you about the vulnerability. You manifested a commitment. Don't let a good one pass you by because you in fear, because it can happen. It can happen. And then you're going to make the excuse and say, oh, a good thing will never miss me. Let me tell you something. When you get a quality good man or a quality good woman, you better hold on, pane. What I mean by that, translation, hold on to a good thing, because let me tell you, a good thing don't come by so often. You know what I'm saying? If you look through your dating history, the good ones, the good quality ones don't come by too often. So when you get this commitment, hold on or invest in it, because it looks like you're manifesting commitment in the month of April, and it's really cute. But you are so shy. You're very shy. You're very timid. You know, and you know why too? I get it. If you have been gaslit or hurt, or you know, you're overcoming like a lot of heartbreak, things not going your way, you may not know whether you can trust it. You may not know what this person's intentions are, but ask questions. Ask questions. All right? Some of you, I just even heard like, I'm falling in love with you again. So with this commitment, with this manifestation, it could be you coming. Oh, I hear hidden enemies or hidden rivalry. Be careful. Let me just say, oh, how does this happen? Let me just say this to you. Whoever your person is, they could have someone who is still in love with them, but they're not in love with them anymore, okay? So, or someone who's going to try to like, so the person that you're going to be in a commitment with, it looks like they have an ex. And it looks like this ex is going to try to compete with you. All right? So just be, you know, everything can't be rainbows and, you know, this is why you got to be confident in love. You got to be confident when it comes to love, baby, because stuff be happening. But anyway, you're going to also notice yourself being very, very creative. Spirit wants you to flow with it. If you feel really creative, if you feel really like have a creative spirit where you just have these ideas and things coming up to you in the month of April, they want you just to go with it. Go with the flow with it. Even if you create, like, let me just give you an example. Suppose out of nowhere, you're like, I want to do YouTube. And then you record the video. Even if you don't want to let it out yet, still create it and just keep it unlisted until you get the courage. Remember, you're building up confidence in April. You're building up hope in April. You're getting some peace back into your life in April. This is what God is doing, like trying to lead you back to confidence. Once you have the confidence, baby, you can do anything you want. You wouldn't even care. Confidence is powerful, because then you wouldn't even, let me tell you, when you have confidence, especially if in the love game, baby, when things end, you be like, sorry for them. I need to send them a sympathy card, baby, because they done missed out on the best thing when you know you a good thing, you know. But sometimes if you're with the wrong person, you know, what you could have been, you kind of don't know your worth or value. And I feel like this is what Spirit is doing for you in the month of April, bringing you back to a place where you know who you are, you know your confidence. I mean, you know your value, you know your worth, and it's because you find it inside of you. Baby, you don't want to go outside of you and try to find it. You don't want to attach yourself to Billy in hopes that Billy will love you, and then once Billy gets you, then you'll find the confidence. Because if you allow a person to dictate your emotional state of mind or how you feel about yourself, whoo, forget about it. Forget about it. Baby, you better forget about it. Because people are people. People be peopling. You know, you can't rely on people for things that you should find in yourself, because people be peopling. You gotta be strong on the inside. All right, let me. I'm telling you, you have an ex that is going to try to come back. They want your attention. This is somebody who's very, very angry. They're angry. Whoever this ex is that's coming towards you, they're angry because nothing is working out in their life. Nothing is working in their favor. This is somebody stubborn. You could have been with a Virgo. Well, no, this is not. You could have been with a you could have been with a Virgo. You could have been with a Capricorn. I even hear cheat. This person could have been cheat. Like, you could have been the type to be on the phone with them and tell them, like, oh my God, this is happening in my life, you know, and they'll just be like, damn, I hope you find a way to get that done. Instead of them like offering to help you. This could have been somebody who's really cheap, or somebody who was very stuck on their ex, somebody who was like watching their ex and posting to flex on their ex, somebody like their ex left them for someone else, and God being God could have brought you to them. So you could have been the person that God gave, since this person got their heart broke, but they were so stuck on the heartbreak that they couldn't even see the universe is trying to bless them with you. So then that could have made you feel neglected, and you feel rejected, and you feel abandoned. They were so stuck on, like, they were in their ego and their pride. Their ego was broken because of what their ex did. In my vision, I see, honestly, a masculine, like on Instagram, or checking, like going in, checking their ex's Instagram or whatever, Facebook, whatever social media platform, is checking, just angry. And then they would get off, try to dress up, and then post. So they were in competition with their ex. So this person was very stubborn. You could have even felt like they were like narcissistic, borderline. And I don't know if this person is truly a narcissist at heart. I just think that they couldn't get over their ex leaving them. So they were so angry that they couldn't pay attention to what God was sending them. You see what I'm trying to say? This is what I mean about, you can miss out on a blessing. You can miss out on a blessing. If you're so stuck on holding on to who you thought you should have had, you can miss out on a blessing. Damn, the time's going by so fast. Okay. So yeah, somebody who just wanted your attention. They probably even just wanted your affection because they were trying to get you to heal them from what they were going through. This is why they couldn't embrace the love that they had with you. They're going to be trying to come back. I want to see real quick, what is their intentions when they try to come back? They're doing bad. They're doing really bad. They're coming back because they're doing real bad. What's their intention? See? Look. Yo, they trying to heal their broken heart. They have so much going on in their life. They're trying to heal their broken heart. 3 of Swords. Whoever they were with put them in the third party and left them for the third party. So now they feel broken. Their ego is crushed. And they have so much going on. And they're coming back in hopes to like get your healing energy, get your love, hope that you can bring them back to life like you used to. Honey, you see what I mean? In the beginning of the reading, what I said, you're going to feel tempted to like, then you're like, You also have a King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming into your life. Let me tell you something. I don't care what this person's zodiac sign is. This person is so full of life. Let me just tell you, their sun sign does not have to be a Capricorn. I mean, I keep saying Capricorn. I wanted to say Capricorn. Let me just say this. Suppose this is a Capricorn, all right? They embody a lot of water. This person can also be very hardworking, but they are so, Spirit said they're drop dead gorgeous or very handsome. God has blessed this person with a lot. And they take on a lot of responsibilities, but they have lots of balance in their life, and they're very flexible. And they're very like, because their spirit is this like la la la, like they're like their spirit is what spirit is that? Their spirit is really upbeat and outgoing and spontaneous, and you know, you just seem a little tight on stush. You seem a little tight. You, you know I love you, right? Everything I ever say on my channel is with love. But you seem a little tight. You seem a little tight up. You need like wind up. Like you need a you need this person right now. All right? And I wouldn't even focus on, it says commitment, so this person is looking for a commitment, but I wouldn't even focus on the commitment part of this person. I would just focus on embracing the moment. I'm gonna keep saying that because one of your cards said that. I'm gonna focus on you embracing the moment with this person. Just have fun. Like tap back into your inner child and like have a lighthearted, fun love life, because I feel like that's what this person only has to offer. Like lightheartedness, fun, and getting you to get back to that like happy-go-lucky person that you used to be, because you could have been so stuck in depression, so stuck of nothing working, that you probably just wrote your life off. You know, you probably watch these readings and get happy and look for hope, but then just, you know, when you're done listening to the reading, you just sign off of YouTube and go get your bowl of cereal and just sit in the bed and you just wallow. Like you just get sad. You know what's so funny? I always say a bowl of cereal. There's mad other things you can eat. You know, like you can have yellow rice and chicken. I'll keep talking about a bowl of cereal. I don't eat bowls of cereal. I'm lactose intolerant. But I'm telling you, I'm a woman. I love cheese. You hear me? And I would never give it up. I would never give up cheese. But that's besides the point. Okay, so you're going to be paying attention to this new person's red flags. You know, I'm going to give you the advice that I gave one of my clients. Even if you don't see yourself being with this person, because, you know, there's free will in everything. Even if you don't want to be with this person, but they're really, really, you know, handsome or beautiful and they're really fun, I say go for it. Why? Because you're showing the universe that you're taking the initiative to open up to a new energy. All right? You have to go for the new energy, because if you don't go, then what are you going to do? Go back to this person and they're going to, you know, still be trying to make their ex jealous. But I say that to say you have to open up to new energy. So never ever doubt the role that a soulmate can play in your life. You know, kind of like what that person did to you. They were so stuck on their ex that they didn't realize the universe was giving them another opportunity for love and a new energy. They turned that energy down. Now look at them. They're just stuck. And now they trying to come back to you to get healed and feel good about themselves, because they don't know how to make themselves feel good, you know? So they're still in a selfish mindset, by the way. That's a selfish mindset. They're not coming to you saying like, I'm healed. I see what you was talking about. You know, like, I'm just going to give myself a chance for love. They're saying like, damn, no matter what I do or how jealous I try to make my ex, it's not working. Clearly my ex is just moving on. I feel depressed. I feel down about myself. My self-esteem is shot to shit. And now I'm hoping that you can pump some heat into me to make me feel like I'm somebody. That's different. That's different. Very different. That ain't no good intentions. You know what I'm saying? This new person, however, I don't know why this hurt. I've been shot before. This person may come to you and bring the person from your past may come and bring some like pity party story. They probably leaned on you. They always have these pity stories, you know, and you probably could have been the one to console them and make them feel better. No. Let them sit in their own pity. You got business. You got stuff to do and new people to do. Booyah. Boom, boom. Okay. So anyway, Spirit is telling you to give this person a chance. You know, you guys are going to get to know each other, but once again, shy. You are terrified, baby. Let me see. Just one card. What would the past person say to you? Oh, good. That was just a deck that I don't even use right now. You were waiting. I hear I'm waiting on an apology. You were waiting on an apology. They would tell you I was careless with you. You were waiting on an apology from this person, and they were careless. I told you they were careless. I said I will admit they didn't do you good, you know. And it says we are more alike than I admit. So they could have noticed, or you could have noticed, that you have similar qualities. They were careless with you. They do realize that they were careless with you. But even with knowing that they were careless with you, they're still going to come back around the same. You see what I'm saying? Stubborn. And this just fell out. I don't want to let you go. So they don't want to let you go. But once again, their intentions is also to heal, for you to help heal them from what they've been through. So Spirit wants you to know when this person comes around, unavailable. So be careful, because you have a past person coming. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. They're closed off. They're broken. All right? What about the new person? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What about them? They feel a lot of sexual tension with you. They're going to feel really attracted to you. And they're overcoming something too. You know, so if you're, I also see, I wish we could go back. So if this person, they feel sexual tension, they wish we can go back. If you go out with this person and you have a good time, it's like this person is just going to want to keep going back to that moment. It's like you both, because I want to cry. Your person with the I am recovering, the person who's coming into your life, they can't believe all that they went through. They can't believe how they failed so bad in love, and they can't believe all that they went through. And they're genuinely looking for real love, you know? And I hear like, I really just want to get to know you. They can also tell you they're looking for a new place. That's how you'll know who this person is. They're looking for a new place, or they're trying to get their business off the ground. Okay. So for work, you prayed. See what I'm saying? You had all these prayers. You've been praying, trying to take things one day at a time. Let's see what works. Work. Some of you guys are praying. You're gonna release a job. You're either gonna release a job to go after the job that you truly want. You're gonna find yourself just taking a leap of faith. If you needed courage to go after a career that you really wanted, you're gonna get the courage to go after your dream job. Can you believe that? It's like out of nowhere, you're just gonna release. For some reason, I feel like release the fear. I feel like you're gonna release the fear. I hear pays you more. Pays you more and wants you back. That's another thing too. You're going to have an old job that wants you back. They feel like you fit the position more. They made room to create a position for you. They really cherish you. Your job, this new place will really cherish you. You'll feel a lot of love there at your job. You'll feel a lot of passion there at your job. For some reason, I have like newness. You may get a new position. I even see like a new office. I just see you like, let me just show you the vision I have. You sitting in a chair and you like, and it's doing this. So it could be an office position somewhere, you know, like you working for a higher up company that you've always wished you could be a part of their team or work with them, or, you know, you could have wished that you had connections to get back up and get there, but you get a beautiful position. I feel like it's brand new. I just see a new office, like clean. So you may find yourself to get a brand new position. That's nice. Like management. Yeah, your success expands in your life. Success is expanding in your life, especially if you have a business. Now, let's say you want to go into business for yourself, or you're creative and you have a new idea for expanding. I hear visualizing. You've been visualizing it. You've been trying to picture yourself in this new job. It's going to expand. It's going to be good. Spirit wants you to embrace it, or you're going to. You are going to embrace this new position. You are going to, and you are going to release your fears. And purification is just purification of the mind. Once again, we're going to go back to believing in the magic, knowing that, baby, this is destined for you. This is you. This is it. This is it. This is you. You are destined to work here. You are destined to be whatever you want to be. You know, believe in the magic that this is for you, that you have the skills, you prepared enough, you have everything to make this work for you in your best interest. All right, so just be prepared to, like, once again, everything is all about needing the confidence, the courage, putting the hope back inside of you, and embracing new love. Last thing, I hear going to the dentist or doctors. You may find yourself going to the dentist or doctors for some reason too. I see 2 doctor visits. For you, I'm just gonna, some of you, I hear bilingual. Some of you being bilingual is a plus, and this is why you get the higher position, because they needed somebody that was bilingual. They chose you. They chose you instead of someone else. So that's another thing too. You could have, like, damn, there's other people who probably have better, like, higher degrees or have more experience. But the issue is like they needed somebody bilingual, and that's why they stuck with you. But you're a fast learner. You learn so fast. So it's like you being in this company, or you taking the lead, it helps, it expands the company. Or you finally releasing your fears and going after your dreams with confidence. You have so much expansion and growth just for you being you, boo. One of your wishes that is coming true for the month of April, the best sex ever. Didn't I say you was backed up? Baby, you was backed up. Now you can back it up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Baby, you been backed up. You ain't touch up. Baby, you the best sex ever. You gonna be back it up, but back it up, but back it up. Baby. YouTube don't come for me. Don't come for me, YouTube. They gonna act like they don't. Never mind. What else what other wishes is coming true for you? And a commitment. 2 cards of commitment. I wish, now I'm about to threaten people. I have to make room to go off on you. I wish you would come for me. Okay? All right? I told you it's like boom, bye, bye, and up. 2 cards of commitment. Look, commitment. Wait, that doesn't even say commitment. It says creativity. That's what I get. That's what I get. Commitment. I just seen a C and got too excited. Y'all know I be excited. Manifesting commitment. Look at it. Your wish in a commitment. The best sex ever. Whoo. Okay. I don't know. I want to jump out the chair. Wait, one more thing. Let me see. One more wish. What else? I get too excited. You want that? You sure you want that? I shouldn't have did one more card. Some of y'all, I don't know, but some of you, pregnant, new baby. Oh, I love the babies. Love wins, love the kids. Y'all ready for some kids? A new business or a new job and a baby? And a boo? Yes. Honestly, if you're looking, this job really needs you. I don't know why. This felt like urgency with this job. I'm really happy for you, but this was coming to you in the month of April. Some of you too, I just heard lipo. You may get lipo, or you may just think about it. For some of you, you don't like your stomach. Everything else is good, but you like, baby, summertime coming, this belly can go. But it can't go that far because, baby, they said pregnant. You're going to have a baby, baby. You're going to have a baby, baby. Okay. Pile 2. Okay, wait, I shouldn't have started like that. Let me rewind, fresh it. Okay. Hi, guys. Okay, so what you need to... Aww. Let's see what's going on. I feel stressed. I just felt like the whole world was just on my shoulders and I feel stressed. Spirit says, be careful of taking on the burdens of others. All right? Know who. So what you need to be aware of, be careful of taking on the burdens of others. Know who you can communicate with and who you need to let go of, and who deserves your time, who doesn't deserve your time. I hear a whole lot of alpha males, so you're an alpha female. A whole lot of alpha males is going to want to get to know you. They're going to want to listen to your intuitive messages. Some of you guys have intuitive messages. This is beautiful. You know, every battle is not going to, you don't have to fight every battle. You do not have to fight every battle. So it shows light. For some of you, I don't know why, but like light worker. I also heard like stoner. Some of you guys can smoke. Some of you guys are light workers. But I don't know. Be careful of stress. One thing for the month of April that you need to be careful of is stress. And once again, who to allow in your life, in your light, and who to keep away from you. Because let me tell you something. If you are an empath, you absorb other people's freaking energy. And I hear chemistry. People enjoy you because they feel connected to you. People feel, if anybody hurts you, they feel so embarrassed for how they hurt you. Okay? It could have prolonged your healing. You staying in situations longer than you should have. Be careful of you beating up yourself for what you, staying in situations longer than you should have. Just be careful of sabotaging with your mind. And also be careful of sabotaging, like keeping yourself blind to things that you actually know. This is a lot. This is so much. I'm going to tell you why. You're going to have a lot of people trying to get around you. You're going to have a lot of people trying to attach themselves to you. There are going to be a lot of people who even lie on you. Jesus Christ. You're attracting in all kinds of stuff, but I'm telling you, be careful of who you're surrounding yourself with, because surrounding yourself with the wrong people will put the wrong energy. There you go. I'm getting it. It will put the wrong energy around you and in your life, and it's not what you want. So even sometimes if you feel yourself, like I having like headaches because you're overthinking, and it could be because you opened up yourself, or you allowed the wrong person around you, and now they're starting to all this chaos, and you don't even want it, because that, you know, if you are a light worker, then 9/11, for some reason you could be a Virgo. You can be a Virgo. Got that, like you could be a Virgo and you are kind, but I also think that you're also very resourceful. You're very resourceful, you're very kind. People like being around you, but people ain't always around you for the right reasons. I even hear like people trying to find reasons to speak to you, people trying to find reasons to call you, people trying to find reasons just to get a part of your light. They don't even realize that, you know. This is why you have to be aware. This is why you have to use your discernment. This is why even if you know, you can be a light worker. You can have a lot of love and light to give, but you need to be very, very, like, use your discernment and use your boundaries with people. People will get mad. They're going to talk shit behind your back. They're not going to understand you. Oh, we used to be so close. How come all of a sudden she just backed away? Because your energy is awful. You know, like, or sometimes you may feel that people are obsessive over you. And when people are so obsessive over you, it penetrates through your energy because you're an empath. People don't realize what empaths even go through. I should do a whole video on shit that you just intuitively pick up from other people that people have no idea. Because 10 times out of 10, I don't think empaths expose half of the stuff that they pick up from people. I think, you know, because you don't want to hurt. See, you have empathy. You're compassionate. You don't even want to like hurt people's feelings, but you gotta just find yourself just pushing people away, and it's because of the fact that you're trying to protect your light. You're trying to protect your energy, you know? So I feel like this is really big. And I hear feeding off of you. You may attract in a lot of narcissists. Narcissists what? They need a lot of love. They need a lot of attention. And with an empath, you have lots of light and you have lots of love to give. Not to say that you're going to give it out freely to anybody, but you're going to be a wanted woman or a wanted man, okay? You're going to be a wanted woman, a wanted man. You could be a Virgo for some reason. You can even be a freaking Sagittarius. I see Sagittarius, I see Virgo, I see Taurus. And it's just like overwhelming. And this is important, especially if you may not know. I feel like you do know that you're an empath. I think you do know. You pick up all these different energies and you may start to feel yourself becoming out of balance, which means you have to ground more, okay? I see you eating a lot of salads. I see you wanting to stay to yourself a lot. And once again, that makes sense, because if you're around people or so many people are attracted to your light, or if you're an empath and you have a lot of friends, you're going to also need a lot of space to be by yourself in order to center your own energy. You need to be in your own energy, okay? So by the way, if you are an empath and sometimes you just want the whole world to get away from you, like, that's natural, okay? This is for the empaths. Shout out to empaths. Shout out to empaths. Hey. It's natural to want to be by yourself, and no, you're not self-absorbed like the world may think. You just have a different path that a lot of unevolved or unwoken people just won't even understand, okay? Yeah. Ooh. You're going through a huge, this is beautiful. This is actually nice. You're going through a lot of changes. A lot of changes. You feel more safe in nature, or you feel more safe around like water. You're going to even crave, you have a pet. Some of you have a dog. Your dog makes you feel safe, or your cat makes you feel really safe. Being around your pets make you feel really safe, or being in nature makes you feel really safe, where you see the birds and squirrels. You're going to be drawn to nature a lot. You're so adorable, whoever you are. You're the type that you go out and like, you literally like take off your shoes. You like to be like free. You like to be free. Like, I just want to say freedom, baby. You're really big on freedom. I just seen a vision of you at the beach or a place where there's water, and you taking off your shoes and just walking around and just allowing the sun to hit you. You could possibly love doing, you probably do tanning salons, but I just heard, I miss you so much. You love somebody and somebody loves you back. You love them, they love you. But what? I don't think they made you feel safe. There's somebody that you know who loves you. You feel them in your energy. You miss them. You wish they weren't who they were. Let me tell you, in the month of April, there's going to be a person like tugging on your energy, and it's going to even, should I reach out to them? Don't. This person, they want you so bad. You could have even had amazing sex with this person, lots of chemistry with this person, and they found your value after you left. You taught them a powerful lesson about love and how to appreciate people and how to value people while they're there, because people don't stay around for long, especially as a light worker. Sometimes, I just heard I now pronounce you husband and wife. What's going on? You could be headed towards marriage. Maybe you had to let go of this person because you are headed towards marriage. Some of you too, if your parent could be mourning the loss of you. Some of you guys could have separated from your parent. They could be calling you and crying, or they could be mourning the loss of you because you had to detach from your own parents if they were toxic for you. You give me free spirit. And if people are trying to figure you out, they might as well just give up, because you give me, like, as soon as somebody gets used to the new version of you, then you just go and evolve again. You're like one of those people. You're constantly evolving. You're constantly, and you like to be by yourself. So by yourself, you have ideas. By yourself, you like to cleanse. You love to cook. You're really good with your hands. You're going to be doing a lot of things with your hands in the month of April. Somebody is going to reveal a secret to you in the month of April. You are so protected in the month of April. Because let me tell you, people want to be a part of you, and like good and bad. People want to be around you, but if you tell them that you're not available, then they may try to like send you bad energy, but Spirit will warn you of who these people are. You give me that power. Like rising up. Like, you know, I'd be walking around the house doing that sometimes. I'm very goofy, but anyway, that just came to me when I thought about power. But you give me alchemy. You're on a strict diet. I don't know if you're doing a fast. I don't know. You could be Muslim. And your solar plex chakras are going to be heightened. Solar plex is yellow, correct? So lots of confidence. You're going to feel very eccentric. I hear ignoring your haters. Yeah. They coming for you. They're coming for you, but let me just say this. You're going to be more clear on your expectations and your boundaries. You hold a lot of power in the month of April. You hold a lot of power. Spirit says if you had any losses, you're going to bounce back. Let me tell you, do you have a spirit guide? Because I want to there's a spirit guide that is walking with you and talking to you. You could have the hand of God on you, just leading you. And this is how like your haters, like I just see, you know what I'm saying? Like you're so powerful, so untouchable. And you can be going more deep into your spirituality. You can be going more deep into your rituals, especially if I see you a lot by the beach and I hear tantric sex. You're going to have like, oh, that shit fits. Ooh. Oof. You're going to have some tantric sex. That shit going to bring you into like the 7th dimension. Damn. I like it. I like it so bad I got a drink. Baby, you gonna make love so bad. I see sweating and pass me some water. Woo! Turn the fan on. Woo! It's getting hot. Damn, I barely went through the cards. Getting invites. A lot of people are gonna want to invite you out. You're going to be feeling yourself. You know, you give me awakened goddess vibes or awakened God vibes. Like, you know, you could be a divine masculine or you could be a divine feminine. I just know, like, you strong. You're just so strong. You're just so powerful. You're so admired to the point where you're also very envied. Very envied. You're the type, you're confident. You have you're So I say that like you walk through the door and it's like as soon as you walk through the door, you may even like have a really like mellow voice. I like your voice. Baby, it's that mellow voice. Woo, you got me hot. You're hot. You look good. Woo, you look good. You like walk through the door and it's like you're one of them types that you walk through the door and it's like your energy hits before you even get fully in the room. Baby, like people looking, oh, you look good, you smell good. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go to the relationship part, but it's coming up now. You know, it's supposed to be like everything else, but you are so divine. You are so, and wait, I just heard, I'm so sick of this. I'm just sick of it. Do not let your haters get to you this month. Be careful of your anger. And anger is not bad. And I'm so sick and tired of this society making like anger out to be a negative thing. Anger is not bad. You know, like anger is bad if you start to go outside and kill people and stuff. If anger is bad if you project your anger onto other people. That's when anger is bad. You start being mean to your kids because you got a problem within your own self. Now you're taking out on your kids, or you're taking out on your other people who don't deserve it. That's when anger is bad. Anger is bad when it's misused. But if you feel very angry at something, I think anger is healthy. And by the way, with you and this power and you being this empath, you just feel everything times 10. People don't understand that. That's the part that I laugh at all the time. When you love really big. But when you're angry, it's just as big. What is there not to understand about that? That is so easy, too easy, right? You're an empath. That means you're a sensitive soul. You feel things at a very intensity. So you love unconditionally. It's so big. You know, you're angry and it's just as big. That makes sense. Says a fellow empath. I know what you be going through. Anyway, yeah, confidence is key to your success. So you're going to notice yourself. I hear weighing the pros and cons, and you're going to be very strategic. You have the confidence. I hear balanced out. You're going to be more balanced when it comes to like your work, your social interactions. If you have kids, if you have a lover, April's going to be a very balanced month, and you're going to take very strategic action towards what you want. I hear game plan. You have it all mapped out. You're very strategic in the month of April. You're very organized. I hear like, your skin, you probably even have a skin routine. Your skin is going to be glowing, or I got it back. You can get your body back. Some of you guys could have been, you could have hired a fitness trainer, or you just had weight goals. You got your body back. Or if you noticed that your skin was starting to break out, you found a skin regimen and you got your skin back. Things is looking clean, it's smooth. We looking good. We can go. You're taking action. Be bold and you're making moves towards your wishes, your desires, but you're so strategic about it. So if you could have been more impulsive, and if you could have, if you could have been making decisions out of a place of fear, all right, making decisions out of a place of fear, you are now going to be making decisions from a place of confidence. You're going to be making decisions from a place of inner knowing. You're going to be on time when it comes to like planning and being strategic. Especially like, it don't matter if you have your own job or if you work for someone. If you work for someone, you are on the money. Showing up on time, dressing really good for work, making sure everything is down packed. You know what your responsibilities are, and you are just on the money. You're very, you give me boss chick or boss guy vibes. You just give me like boss. You're just really on top of things. You seem really in your power. Leadership. I hear him reading people to filth. Don't you ever take me for granted. You're not. Another thing too with you, you can notice yourself more aggressive or more assertive when it comes to how people treat you and how you defending yourself that quick. You being quick to defend yourself. But I just want to tell you, because the first part of the reading was what you need to be aware of, and what you like. energies that you really need to be aware of, and it's that you ready to give it to people. I'm gonna tell you, Spirit, you need to pick your battles wisely, because not everything is worth it. Not everything is worth your time, and Spirit really wants you to know that. All right. Also, make sure of like having your phone charged up whenever you're going out or at the right moments, because I see like, damn, my battery's dead, and like you're out and you don't have a way to get your Uber, you know, like you may need to call an Uber. You could have been with a group of friends and didn't charge your phone, and now you don't know how to get to your friends because your battery ends up dying. All right. You planted some, you're going to be planting some seeds. You could have been planted seeds. You could be in a place like, because this is the end of March, you could have been planting some seeds, doing new things in your life and just waiting for the results. I hear managing your finances better, dressing up more, waking up more early, more clear communication with you and elders. So people who are older than you, or people who could be like above you, like especially if like it comes to like work, you know. I hear love triangles are over. Your love triangle season is over. That just came out. Love triangle season is over. You're sick of it. You're going to notice in the month of April, there's certain things that you just washed your hands from. All right. You're going to feel really conflicted and defeated when it comes to love. You are going to be in a situation where you're strengthening a bond with someone, but you don't know where it's going to go. And that might make you feel burdened. Let me tell you something else too that just caught my attention. It don't even have to be that. You can be really conflicted because you don't want to go back to the way things used to be. You just need more information on which direction to go. And I feel like this can be for love. All right. I need more information though. My intuition is not. I hear you're wrapping up a karmic cycle that you didn't expect to get yourself out of. You just did not see a way out of a very karmic cycle that could have damaged you psychologically, mentally, emotionally. You just needed a lot of time to yourself to heal and to bring yourself out of a very hard place that you just needed evidence. You needed evidence that this will work this time, you know. So you could have been going back and forth with God and arguing with God. You could have even came out of a season where you didn't believe in God anymore because of what you had to go through. You could have had a really tough time. All right. Even like father, trying to get in touch with your father, trying to get your father to open up to you. You could have had a really hard time with your dad, and you had to let it go. You've been through a lot. This is why you're so strong and powerful, because you have a story. So let me see what else is coming out for you. This is good. If you were missing things around your house, even like jewelry, you had jewelry that was missing around your house, you're going to start to find it. For some of you, even like makeup, you lost like certain makeups. You had like, what happened to my makeup? I used to have this, like this foundation, or I used to have this lipstick. Where did it go? A lot of things that you lost, even like money that you lost, you're going to find it sporadically. Spirit says your dreams are coming true. You're going to start to get noticed more. So this is a precious time for you. This is a really precious time for you. Maybe this is why you're so angry, because I feel like you're going to notice in the month of April that you're more self-protected. Like you're really protected, because what's happening is that your dreams are coming true, and you are trying to protect everything that you built, and you are protecting like everything that all the work that you've done in yourself. You are afraid of going back to, you're going to change the lifestyle, and that you have to stay on task. You have to be determined. You know that if you slip, you can go back to a place. Like some of you guys could have made it out the hood. You don't want to go back to the hood. You could have made it out of poverty. You don't want to go back to poverty. You could have, bought some expensive stuff for you. You could have created a nice lifestyle for yourself, and you don't want people to distract you or throw you off from how far you have come. So you're going to be really, really protecting yourself, protecting your time, wanting to make sure what are people's intentions are, being very clear with people about what you stand for, what you don't stand for. And it's all because it's like you feel like you had to fight so hard to get to where you are. So you're going to be a little bit more forthcoming with people and a little bit more aggressive when you communicate, like, which AKA assertive when you communicate, because you want people to get it through their spirit. You don't want people just to hear you. You want them to feel you. You feel me? So you're gonna, your tone, when you speak about certain things to people, you want them to get it very clear. You can even be a parent who's like that, like an authoritative parent, like I just said. And then when you speak to other people, when you're really clear on what you go for and what you don't go for, you have the same assertive, stern tone, because you had enough. You're going to be very grateful in the month of April. Like lots of gratitude to God, lots of gratitude to the universe. You could be honoring, like, Spirit says you have an alter ego, and you know this already. you have an alter ego. I see people whining and dining you. I see you being wined and dined. I see people that want to date you, offering you gifts, offering you flowers, people being very shy of you. All right? I knew they're not, oh my goodness, the sacred woman. That's all. I'm like, you're very divine. You're very divine. And it's like, because of your alter ego, people are confused by your personality. Because I hear them like, well, she's really nice to me, or he's really nice to me. I don't really know them in that way to go off. Did you say something wrong to them? It's like people in the background trying to figure you out. And what they don't realize is that you are kind. You can be kind and stern. You can be kind, loving, love and light, and also be very assertive. So you have a good balance of personality. I feel like you know when to use, which tone you need to use at any given moment. How about that? You're a very sacred woman. You're a very divine woman. But to me, the biggest thing is like power. Go back to that Contigüeña. You have a mission. You have a purpose. You have talent. You have wisdom, which means you done been through some stuff. So yeah. See what I'm saying? The Rainbow Reviver. You're also a person who loves to spend time by yourself, and you can enjoy yourself. You can enjoy your own time. You like downtime. You like just being with yourself, being to yourself, being with yourself. You can have a good time all by yourself. You're probably like the life of the party. Everybody wants you to come because they know that you're just this ball of light. But there's times when you want to be in your own light. There's times when you enjoy your own time to yourself. You give me that it's Friday night and the mood is right, and you can just get a bottle of wine and turn on the music and just dance to your own beat. You don't need nobody to have fun or celebrate life. You can just get in tune with your own self, with your own body, and you can just have a good time by yourself. Some of you love jazz music. Yeah, sexual freedom. I already said that. You are going to embrace your sexuality. You are going to make a lot of love in the month of April, and you're going to be unapologetic about it. You're just going to embrace the passion in your body. And a lot of people fear you. See, this is why. You have a lot of options. With this conflicted and defeated, you're not going to know who to choose. You have a reconciliation with someone who loves you, and they have a similar story to yours, or a similar energy to yours, or they're really sweet. They can be drained a lot. They can be drained a lot. They can be tired a lot, but they try their best to make time for you. This is a person who's going to try their best to make time for you. I even hear dressed. They may even try to dress their best for you. For some reason, this person is just drained. I can see where this is going to go. This could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, a Leo. You can put this person onto a spiritual awakening, because I hear like lightheaded. They feel lightheaded. They can be going through an energy upgrade because of you. They could be going through a spiritual transformation because of you, but they can be confused, or once again, they want to work with you, but you also have other options. Let me see more about this love story. Tell me more about the love and whoever this person is. They seem like they have a lot on their mind. This is somebody who's going to defend you with all their might. This card is normally like someone who's defensive, but I feel like this person is going to defend you with all their might. This is somebody who wants to defend you. This is somebody who sees a brand new life. This is somebody who probably, like, they know you have other options, but they're determined to win. This is somebody who likes to win. This is somebody who is healing from a heartbreak. They are. They were harboring lots of disappointment, and they see you as the Ace of Pentacles, like a stable new beginning. The Highest Priest. They feel like you have lots of competition, like you have a lot of other people who want your time. That's how they feel. What else? They know that there's a lot of people that are obsessed with you. They know that. Like, secrets out. They could have found out that there's other people who are like dying for you or missing you. There's people who is missing you. There's people who want you. This person could stalk your social media, read through comments. But they're like, they almost feel angry. Like they're gonna feel very protective over you. Let me see. Who is this person? So you're going to have a few options, but it looks like there's a main one. Aww. See, I see life differently now. You're going to change this person's outlook on life. You're going to change their outlook on life. But I don't know, like, I see this person rising up to you. You know, I'm surprised they didn't come out as like the Emperor. They did not. As soon as they leave you, they're going to miss being with you. Oh. Can I tell you another story too? With this conflicted, defeated, and mental conflict, this could be somebody's tortured by the loss of you. Somebody feels tortured by the loss of you. Somebody is dreading the thought of having to let you go. Somebody is dreading the thought of someone else just even being with you. Even when I said like somebody like giving you gifts, there might be someone who will try to like buy their way back into your life and try to offer you gifts. But in the background, they are dying without you. you know, and you cut this person off because you felt like you didn't share the same values as them, you know. They hide how they feel. So there's somebody who's stalking you. You have a stalker. Someone who lives out of town. They used to get excited when they see you. They live out of town. They're scared to approach you again. So they're going to try to come back around and tell you like they changed. Whoever this person is, they smoke a lot of smoking. They may even smoke right before they see you. They feel like they can be themselves with you. And this is the part that makes them scared. They slept on you and they know that you know. They slept on your worth. They slept on all that you were. So you're the type that if you don't recognize me, I'm not going to chase you. And even if you love somebody, because you could have cried about it, but you took yourself away because you knew that you would heal and find a way to overcome this. I feel like it was a little hard for you to overcome it because I see you watching tarot readings and waiting for them to respond or waiting to see if they're going to fight for you, and they didn't. They regret it. They almost feel embarrassed and ashamed. They don't want to know if you moved on. They're terrified. They don't want to know. They want to know, but they don't want to know. I hear toys. You'll know you probably used toys with this person when you were dealing with them in the bed. They probably loved like sex toys. And they still feel the pain. So you have someone who's tortured by the loss of you, but they watch you. They watch you and then, but what's wrong with them? Why does their energy just seems, what is this person's problem? Past person, what is their problem? Oh, you're just so beautiful. Their problem is that they just think you're just so beautiful, like you are the Empress, and you're just so balanced. They're regretting letting you go, and they just see all of what their life could have been if they stayed with you. They should have stayed with you. Now they got to watch you glow up. You're going through a massive glow up, especially in April. A massive glow up. You could even have a change of a position. I don't know, like you probably have a high position already, all right? But a massive glow up. They are gonna reach out to you. This person gonna be the type like, damn, can we at least just be friends? Or do you want to go out with me? Let me see. What about the other person? The other person, they're always going to be thinking about you. You're always going to be in their head. If you guys text a lot, you seem like you guys communicate a lot through text. They're going to be the type to like read over your texts. If you leave them voice notes or DMs, they're going to listen to them all the time. They love to be around you. If you have a baby, they're gonna pay for you to have a babysitter so you guys can go out. You know, they work a lot, so they sleep a lot. That's how you'll know who this new person is or whoever you're messing with. I just love you. They just love you. They find you to be fun and funny. Some of you have a really good sense of humor. So for you, you know I'm gonna do you next with the wishes. What is your wishes? Oh no, I didn't do work. Let me do work first. And then I'll do what is your wishes? Don't worry. I don't know why, but like leaving no rock unturned. If there's anything that you felt like was prolonged and you had wishes, you had dreams, especially when it comes to like your career, what business, whatever you're doing, you're gonna leave this earth with no rocks unturned. Everything that you ever set your heart towards, you're going to go for. So I want to tell you, just be patient with the process. For work, it shows power. I knew it. I think you're in a place of power. I think you have you're about to step into a powerful position. I hear I should have listened to you. You're going to have people regretting that they never listened to you. People that you no longer are friends with, or a lot of people, like, Their soul. That's disgusting. I just had a vision of like zombies. You had like zombies, like people who used to benefit from your energy, who used to benefit from your time. Like once you took yourself out of it, they feel like their life has, like they feel lost. There's people who feel lost without you. There's people who wish that they had more time with you. There's people that wish they could still be around you. There's people who just feel empty and lost without you, and like they have no direction or no meaning anymore. You could have been helping people. I knew it. Stop playing with me. Simplicity. I'm telling you, you're gonna find an easier way to get your job done. Things are gonna be so smooth. Like, but I feel like you're in a place of power, a place of authority. You know, like you running stuff now. But it shows simplicity. Work flows better, but it flows better because you're way more organized. You're way on top of things, and you have the courage. You have the courage. You know exactly what to do. You when you come to this video, you already have it mapped out. Like you're that strategic, you're that organized. Everything is already written out and mapped out. Like you are preparing to shoot off or take off. All right. You have massive miracles when it comes to your finances. You have unexpected money or things increasing. You have an influx of like clients, or just increase when it comes to your job, even like a pay raise when it comes to your job. So it's like healing. If you had like lots of chaos and disorganization at work and you didn't know what to do, should you leave the job, should you find something else, it's going to be healed. It's like everything is simple and calm, like balanced. All right. Some of you too, by the way, if you are in a relationship, that's another thing too. Your partner is just going to be really tired, and they're working a lot. They're saving a lot of money. They're working a whole lot. But at the end of the day, even if you have a partner, I just see that a lot of people want you. You're very attractive, especially if like you are the boss, you own the company, you're the head of the business. I see like there's coworkers that even want you deep down inside, and they'll just try to be extra nice to you. There's a lot of people that want you. You're a very wanted man or wanted woman, you know, even if you are in a relationship. So it doesn't have to be a new love, because it seems like you and this person, you guys are just pouncing on each other anyway. If this is a relationship, your sex life is improving in the month of April, you know, but your partner is very drained. Your partner is very tired. So if you notice your partner just seems a little off, it has nothing to do with you. It's just that and I hear partying. You're gonna party a little bit more, or maybe, I don't know, there's something to do with their energy. Their energy, like a vitamin deficiency. You know, like maybe you have a job where you can spend more time in nature. You may be the type that you eat a little bit healthier than them, but they don't, because they feel very fatigued. They need more activity, or they need vitamins or sunlight. They need something. Yeah. So in the past, what you're coming out of is a season of things being postponed and you feeling burdened. See, I hear shut down. You didn't know if your company was going to shut down. You didn't know if your business was going to shut down. You didn't know if you was about to lose it all. It's just like you had to release control. All right. Now, let's see what wishes are coming true. And if you take your lover out or your partner out, they don't know how to handle their liquor. They don't know how to handle, I don't know, I can't, you know me. What is going on with the cross watcher? Like the person you're really with, there's something they're going through. What are they going through on the inside? Oh, their wishes. Their wishes. They're waiting for their wishes in their life to come true. It's like somebody who's very, very like ambitious. They could have found out exactly what they really, really wanted to do, and they planted some seeds, and they're waiting. They're waiting for like their dream life to take off. So they can be burdened, they can be overworking. They're not going to give up. You know, another thing that can stress them out is if you're not with this person, like you guys are just sleeping with each other, what can burden them is them not knowing or having any idea of what you want out of the connection. All right, like fears about this connection. How do they see you? Yeah, they can feel like when you feel like people hurt you, you close off your heart and you just walk away, that you've been stabbed in the back, and that you focus on yourself a lot. You know, you're very thoughtful, creative, and warm. They also feel like you have a good sense, like you have a good sense of self-worth. They see you as a wife or a husband. They also see that you, once again, you cut people off. You left a lot of people behind. If you had an ex that they felt like you were madly in love with, one of their big fears is that you still love them. One of their fears is that you are still in love and holding on to someone from your past. All right? But they see you as wifey material, husband material. But they just see like, yeah, for some of you, you love your single life, and they're afraid like that you'll play mind games with them. Do you really want them? Do you really want them or not? They're afraid, like, are you just playing mind games with me? Are you really into me? Or do you love your singleness? They may feel like, they may have a fear that you love being single. Like, you love your single life. Like, I see you as a wife, I see you as a husband, but you look like you really love your single life. And they see you as stable and mentally stimulating. And you never sell yourself short, or I hear don't sell yourself short. You know? I also just heard start packing. You may go on a vacation or a staycation in the month of April. I just hear bar hopping. You may notice yourself going out to celebrate a lot more, or just being invited a lot out in the month of April. And stacking, so saving more money than spending. What wishes are coming true for you? Spirit says, have no fear. In divine timing, everything is going to work out exactly how it's meant to. You get a new pet. You might get a dog, a cat. You get a new pet. You too. The best sex ever. Oh, I knew it. Job promotion. Spirit says you were meant to hit rock bottom. If you hit rock bottom, you were meant to hit rock bottom first, so that God can show you how he do it. Some of you too, I just heard the word lesbian. Some of you guys could be lesbian, and you're going to find like your perfect lesbian match and lover. Like the best same-sex same-sex relationship. I hear like, we don't even argue. You could have been like in a catty relationship before, and this person doesn't even argue with you. They don't bullshit with you. They don't argue with you. They're stable. They wine and dine you. It's so funny. I'm saying all this in a committed relationship. Everybody on my channel is about to be booed up, nude up. Get your boo up. Okay, so pile 3. Let's get it. Let's see what's happening for you. What you need to be aware of. What Spirit wants to... I hear bless you. Spirit is trying to bless you. The first thing they want you to be aware of is your intuitive nudges. I feel like Spirit is trying to talk to you. Spirit is trying to communicate with you. They could be using numbers. They could be using various synchronicities. I see you driving down the highway. You could drive down the highway and possibly see like billboards that have messages on it for you. or trucks that drive by and have messages on the trucks it's like spirit is screaming for you. They're giving you so many intuitive nudges, but for some reason you either are ignoring them, or to me it's like you see it but you are just like, was that for me? And then you just let it go, and then you go back in your mind. So you've been like in your mind a lot. It's like you could be even arguing in your mind for the month of April. It could be like a breakup. So blame, it could just be a breakup, and you blame this person for doing you wrong. You blame this person for putting you in this situation that you're in right now. You feel like somebody could have like wasted your time. For some of you, it could be a ghosting situation. They could have went ghost on you. Spirit wants you to know that you have so much power. You have so much power. And I hear like there is a resolution. For whatever you're going through, there is a resolution. You probably just don't see a solution right now because you're just so upset of whatever happened to you. I hear a downpour of emotions. Like for you, you could be in your head. Spirit wants you, if you have a child specifically, pay attention to your child. Your child could be going through a lot of deep remorse, especially if this is like, suppose it's like you were raising your children together and you guys broke up, so you no longer live in a household and you're dealing with the breakup. So the children are feeling it too. Like your children could be in pain because you're in pain. You know, maybe you're so worried about things and you're trying to overcome it. You may be listening to a lot of tarot readings. That's another thing too. You could be arguing with tarot readers. And in a sense, it's just like, if you listen to a reading and you know, they bring up this ex or this person, it might trigger you. You might be a walking trigger when it comes to this person. I just feel like you're struggling to, yeah, it was a lustful connection. Spirit wants you to be careful when it comes to lust, when it comes to pleasure. You know, so suppose this is not a situation where you had a child with them. It could have just been you sleeping with someone and you were hoping that it would get to the next level, but it never ever did. And it could have caused you lots of heartache, lots of struggle, lots of trouble, and lots of struggle and trouble because maybe it could have been a situation where you're hoping that this person would choose you. It's like you had that's another thing too. You had a good time with this person. You had a real good time with this person. They could have been a good time. Like you could have had fun with this person, but whoever this person is, they struggle to commit, period. I don't know. Let me look about this person. To me, this gives me their energy is like maybe they weren't expecting you to get as angry with them as you did. Maybe they weren't expecting you to take this situation as serious as you did. Maybe they just felt like, for some of you, and not all, they could have felt like they could have told you that they're not looking for anything serious. So they don't understand why you're taking it so hard. But to me, it's like they knew what you were going through. Maybe you could have said like, oh, I told this person how I've been hurt. This person knew what I was going through, and I was hoping that since they knew what I went through previously, that they would be more cautious about my heart. So you could, like with the blame, you could be blaming them for the heartbreak that you feel, but Spirit wants you to pay attention to your intuition. Maybe your intuition from the jump was always trying to tell you that this person wasn't really looking for anything serious, but I don't know why it's out here paying for your cable. Maybe this person could have helped you with certain things. Maybe they could have made you feel as if they were going to be with you. It could have even been a temporary situation. This person could have moved in with you. They could have moved in with you. They could have been down on their luck. Like they could have been down on their luck. It could have been like they temporarily like moved in with you, and you thought that because they moved in with you, because they were sleeping with you, that it would stop them from sleeping with other people, and that they would eventually settle down. It just seems like a person who is not settled, that you are hoping somehow, some way that you could get this person to settle down. And it looks like it didn't work out the way you hoped it would. Yeah. Someone who tried to friend zone you. Someone who tried to friend zone you. What was their intentions? Or, since we are going into the month of April, be careful of the situation happening. All right? Be careful of you sleeping with someone, you possibly even helping them out, giving them a place to stay. Them playing house with you. Them playing house with you, but not wanting to commit to you. Be careful of attracting in someone like that. Yeah, somebody who passionately comes towards you. One minute they seem like they're interested, they have all this passion for you, and in the next minute they just go cold. Like they just ghost you. They just stop talking. You reach out to them, they don't call you back, and intuitively you feel anxiety all over you. And you know that this situation isn't in alignment, but it's infuriating your soul that that they can just treat you like that, or that they can just cut you out like that, or they can just go ghost like that. Yeah. So there's two things with this person, okay? Either you tried to be in a commitment with them, you had children with them, and you're stuck with all these bad memories of this person, or the issue is they ghosted you to go back to a child's mother, child's father who treats them bad. Six of Cups, like bad memories. All right. So they could have gave you bad memories and you're blaming them for breaking your heart. You could have seen yourself being committed. You could have thought like they could, I don't know. There's a big chance. There's a big chance that this person could have gaslighted you, and gaslighted you like, when I see the 10 of Cups, if you don't have children with them, this person could have even had went so far to like move in your house with you, play house with you, sit there and lay down and talk about what it would be like to have kids with you, and then just go completely cold on you. Started making excuses of why they couldn't show up for you anymore, and said, oh no, I just want to be friends. And it's like, wait a minute, you was just sleeping up in my bed. I just had you in my house, and now all of a sudden you're going to tell me after all that we've been through that you just want to be friends. So be careful for a situation like this. Or the issue could be some of you are challenged by you letting go. You could be blaming them and angry because I think you really seen the possibilities of it. You've seen the possibilities of you having a family with this person. You've seen the possibilities of where things can go, and it just could have caused you some really deep pain and anger. Like you could be angry. I just feel like a lot of anger around your heart, and you almost not even knowing what to do with it. Like, what do you do with your anger? And then a part of you almost still like waiting for them. All right. Even though you may say you're not, a part of you still is like, you feel like there's unfinished business. Or let me see. What else? So Spirit wants you to be aware of that. Like that's one situation in April that Spirit wants you to be aware of, okay? Like an obstacle that you can be challenged by. Because the first set of cards is like, well, what obstacles, what challenges can come your way that you need to look out for? And that's you like sitting in this anger to the point where it's distraction you and how you show up for yourself. Or if you have kids, you don't have to have kids, but if you have kids, how you show up for your kids. Even as simple as you being irritable. So like I see you at a checkout line and you might be a little bit more feistier with the cashier. Like, oh, didn't I say I didn't want this? Can you put it back? Like you just being so angry and not knowing that the anger and if you are like short fused, you know, you could normally have patience. And if you don't have patience, it's because this is sitting in your heart. And every time your phone rings, you're just like, you're waiting on them to reach back out. You know, Spirit wants you to know that you are good enough. You really are good enough. if you couldn't turn a player into a committed person that has nothing to do with your worth, you know, this to me, this person, they seem very emotionally immature, and they almost seem confused. They almost seem confused of how you're taking the situation. So this person may struggle with accountability. You know, they may do things and just go with their feelings for the moment and not know how that can hurt somebody else who really is expecting them to show up fully. So Spirit wants you to know that you are good enough. Like this might play, I just see lots of anger. Like it just, you are good enough. Yeah, you were. All right. So for you, for the month of April, you might have to deal with some deception of a lover. However, this deception is bringing you into a spiritual awakening, because this might make you watch more tarot, try to get you to understand more of what happened, try to get you to figure out your value. You know, you really in the month of April, it's like you really want to share your love with someone. You just feel like you will be the perfect girlfriend, the perfect boyfriend. You just don't understand why they couldn't see what you had to offer. So you were offering your heart, you were offering your love. You just don't understand why this person couldn't see what you had to offer. Spirit wants you to know that you are good enough, and this deception doesn't have anything to do with you, but it's more so about the cross watcher and where they are within their own selves internally. You could have, I almost want to tell you that with the intuitive nudges, you could have known that this person could have been very, very mentally and emotionally immature and refusing to take a look at themselves. But it was like a learning lesson for you to understand your value and understand that you are enough, and the actions of others have nothing to do with you. It's just like where a person is. So yeah, some of you guys can be teachers. And if it's not, it's like in the month of April, you're learning a powerful, powerful spiritual lesson about love and how not to invest emotionally. They want you to learn how to date, how to observe people, observe them, not for who you want them to be, but just observe them for who they are. Like, who is this person? How are they showing up in your life? How like, what have they been showing you? How much time do they invest in you? I hear 1 minute they could be sweet, the next minute they're in their ego, the next minute they ghost you, the next minute they're texting you, the next minute they don't want to even talk to you. It's just like split personalities. You don't really know what you're gonna get with this person. I just feel like I'm talking about, if this is you, your whole, this is taking up all of your energy, like consuming you so much. You know, and I feel like it's because you invested and you thought more of this person. You know, you also thought that they could have possibly had good parenting skills, but come to find out they neglect their children. If you have children with them, it could be a situation where they don't even show up for the child the way that they could have, you know, been talking about their boy, like, oh, look how he takes care of his kids, I could never do that. And then you have a kid with him and he's the exact same way, but even worse. So someone who's just not self-aware at all, that's what they give me. It's given, I'm not self-aware. I just go with the flow of whatever I want to do. They could be in their 20s, they can be in their 30s. But yeah, I just think that, so the inner part of you, if you could, you would just cry, because it's almost like, damn, I thought I finally found someone that I can love. I thought I finally found someone that I can build with. I thought I found someone that I can trust. Like, I thought this person was here for me. I thought we were on the same page. I thought that we were off to such a good start. How can this all just go wrong? And it went wrong. That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the emotional turmoil in April. of someone who I'm talking about, they left a bad taste in your heart. Like a bad taste in your heart. Like it's just awful. Like the feeling, like I take on the energy of this pal. So it's almost like it just feels very awful. It feels uncomfortable to even be with these feelings. It's like you don't even want these feelings, to be honest with you. You don't want them, but they're here and you don't even know what to do with them. So you're just pissed. All right. So yeah. And you just feel bored. You know, a part of you, you know, it's okay. Love Wins always gonna keep it real. I'm gonna tell you, it's okay if you still miss someone or love someone that that is not showing up for you. Okay? It's okay if it's taking you some time to detach the reality from the fantasy, right? So you have your fantasy of what you were hoping that they would be and what you thought you were working towards versus what they really are, you know? So you could have went through a beautiful honeymoon phase with this person. You could have seen a lot of things in this person that you thought. Everything is like thought. I thought that this would be different. I thought that they would show up for me. I thought, and then you're just sitting with it. You're sitting with the reality while still holding on to the fantasy of what you thought versus what is. Some of you, I just even hear like, am I pregnant? You can possibly think you're pregnant by this person right now. Okay, so it shows hidden depths and coming together in manifestation. With the unfinished business, maybe you are struggling with a lack of closure. Maybe April, I feel like you could have been carrying this pain on for some time. Like you had a time with this person. You had a time. You know what they also give me? They give me the vibes of like, I'm coming to your house. I'll be there by 4 o'clock. And then you're waiting. 4 comes, 5 comes, 6 comes, 7 comes, 8. And you're calling and texting. They're not answering. And then they finally hit you back up through a text at 11 like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't make it. They want it down. They want it down. I just even heard pastor. You could have thought that this person had a chance to change because they could have told you that they've been speaking to a pastor. Their father could be a pastor. Let me tell you, put yourself back out there. You're like, what, Love Wins? I ain't putting myself back out on the dating. It's crazy out here in this dating world. But the only reason why I say that is because with coming together and manifestation, whatever pain that you're in, it's going to be over soon. And I only say that, not to say like people take away your pain. Not to say that people take away your pain. But if you have a bad, awful human that you come into contact with and you feel like they're your soulmate and they happen to not be, you know, they end up being just a lesson that, you know, is supposed to strengthen your own values, your own self-worth, and help you understand yourself. It's nice when spirit brings someone else into your life and you start to realize like everybody is not a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with this dating cycle and compatibility, you can even be, some of you are not even open to dating. I feel like your heart could be closed off and you could be waiting for this person silently. There's another part of you who is on a dating app and you are swiping, no, and you are ready. Like you could be jumping back into the dating scene really fast in the month of April because you want to get over this person really fast. You don't want them to get the best of you. You could be a person that, so you could be prideful. Right? And some people may look at pride as a negative aspect, but you can use pride for good. So suppose you use your pride, like this person's not going to see me fall, but you use it and you start to go on a dating app. And then what if you do meet the person of your dreams and your pride could have let you into a good place, right? But if you sit in the background and you do nothing and you're just waiting for them and you're prideful, you don't want to reach out because you don't know if this person's going to answer, you're tired of being ignored, but deep down inside you're still waiting, then pride like that can hurt you. You know, it can hurt you because you don't have nothing to distract your time. You're just sitting with yourself, and waiting could actually cause more anger and more damage to yourself, because then your mind starts to run wild and you start to use other things to entertain it and wait for someone that their energy is still the same. Sorry to say. Sorry, but not sorry, because at least you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people wait because you like, if I wait, am I waiting in vain, or am I waiting for change behavior? If you're waiting for this person's behavior to change right here, they're still the same. So that means their heart hasn't shifted. You know, so if you're waiting for them to step in from like this immaturity and this lack of accountability and then running around the streets and sleeping with people, and you're hoping that they would settle down in their spirit has not settled. So it's important that you know that, just in case you are waiting and hoping or expecting them to change, or something will happen in their life that is so like a catastrophe that will open up their eyes. It's like, this person is definitely not it, or they're just not there. But with the dating and having people like court you, and you changing your standards, and you being a little bit more open to the fact that not everybody's looking for love, and you're going to create different standards for yourself, I see you finding people who are way more compatible with you. So honestly, to me, this gives me app vibes. If you're on a dating app, if you love the dating app, to me, it seems like you are going to get better quality matches for April. I don't know. I wanted to say 2023. So you could have manifested a brand new dating cycle. You could have manifested a brand new dating cycle for April. So beginning April, you're going to notice that you go through a shift where you don't even like a certain type of man anymore or woman anymore, because of the pain that they cause you. You noticing that people who come in and out and in and out is actually unhealthy, and it's a sign that they are unstable, and that you cannot find the security and the peace that you would want in a commitment with someone who has like Knight of Wands in reverse energy, that they're in and out and they're scattering their energy, and they still are lost and don't really know themselves, and just looking to sleep with people to fill the void inside of them. You're gonna want someone who's more healed. I'll say it like that. In April, you're going to find more people who are more aligned with you. So if you went into a spiritual transformation because someone who scorned you, and now it opened up your eyes to understand that there's different types of people. But unless you observe and pay attention to your intuition and get to know people a little bit better, like, it can help you not attracting the same type of people that you used to. All right. So you're focused a lot on like, when am I going to find the real deal? This is given. When am I going to find the real deal? Does this work? I heard college graduate. Some of you guys, you're about to graduate from college. And if it's not you, it could be a child or someone around you who's about to graduate from college, or graduate from some type of certificate program that you're really happy about. So, and you know, can I tell you this too? Be patient, because you're going to come to this reading with this blame, right? There's a chance that the beginning of April, you may even still be in this. The beginning of April, you still may be holding on to hope or waiting. And then out of nowhere, like, I just heard a chance meeting. You can also have a chance meeting. I hear perfect hygiene. I don't know if you didn't like their hygiene. You could have liked them, but like, baby, you got to get your hygiene together. So hygiene can be a big thing for you now, because the last person ain't smell that great. I'm only saying that because why would hygiene come out? This person, there's a chance meeting, and There's a chance meeting and this person has like perfect hygiene. So, oh, it's 555. Some of you can see the number 555 a lot. This could be like big changes happening to your career and in your love life. So when it comes to career, you have 2 cards of a new vision. You was confused. You didn't know what you wanted to do. You could have been investing in one way of making money. I hear good luck. Like, I need good luck. You could have either been A, struggling to find a job, or B, struggling to find a job in your field and wondering, am I struggling to find a job in my field because I'm not meant to do this? Maybe I'm meant to do something else. So you could have went through a phase where you felt like alone, and you felt like down and out, like you could have been really struggling financially. How am I going to make ends meet? And you are finally going to get the enlightenment that you need to go after your dream career. So this is like a brand new job, and you do start it at the end of April. You do, just in case you wanted to know. I hear more money. You're gonna feel more free. So I don't know. I want to tell you that the end of April is for you, between the middle and the end of April, because I feel like you going into April with this energy, but you have a new vision for work. I hear struggling to make ends meet. You will get the money. Money will flow back to you. I want to tell you by May, that quick, like your first check, you get paid so much money that your first check is enough to catch you back up. So whether you know, it could be anything that you're doing, or you find a side hustle, you know, you do Uber Eats, you do bartending, whatever you do, it's just like, or you could finally go after that big dream job. It's just enough money. The first check is enough to put you back, just that quick. So just say by May, your money is going to be good, or your money's, yeah, bye. Wishes coming true. Concerns fade away. So really, really fulfilled when it comes to your finances. Really, really fulfilled when it comes to your work life. So let's see what else with work. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, miracles. Expect the miracle. I told you. Some of you, if you have a company, just like if your company been real slow and this company is just at the side to give you, I'm talking like there's a company that's about to take off, your dream job, you're about to get it. Or if you're like a bartender, you or Uber Eats or whatever you do, like getting tips, getting soap. I'm talking about the first paycheck you get, it puts you back on the map. It's just like that. And you loving what you do, which you know, coincides with the 9 of Cups energy. You just being very, very fulfilled. So I want to tell you, whatever you're going through, you have gone through a time within your love life. Yep, I knew it. New beginning in finances. When you come to this video, Spirit is telling you to trust. Trust us. We got you. Like literally, I see someone holding your hand. Spirit is going to be guiding you right through it. It will align with you right on time. The perfect job, the perfect money. This is, you're going to have so much pleasure in doing this. And guess what? It's going to give you financial freedom. I just said it. I said your first check is so big that it's going to, whatever you got going on, it's just going to bring you right back. The first check alone is going to give you. So just imagine if the first check is going to help you clear all the debt. If you keep working, more money. So it's going to lead to financial freedom, whatever you're going towards. So hold on. Be strong. Yeah. So as far as this person goes, yeah, they definitely had you in a love triangle. They definitely could have been a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, much younger, just very immature. You were working with them, but like I said, they were a spiritual lesson. They were definitely a spiritual lesson. Yeah, and it's look, denial. You could have been in denial about this person. You could have seen the red flags. You could have had intuitive nudges. You could have even had a reading, like your own personal reading about this person, and the reader could have told you like, and you just still had to just keep going for yourself, you know, which is okay, you know, but it's like delusions, like you deceiving yourself, you trying to make in the streets, boy, a hot boy, a hot gal, or a hot boy into a housewife or a husband. You were trying to make somebody who was for the streets. You was trying to make them into a husband or into a wife. It's like being in denial and deceiving yourself of the love you actually deserve. So Spirit wants you, you're going to go on a divine detour, which I just told you. That's you open back up that good old app, that good old dating app, and you crying because it's like you needing to forgive yourself. You like, I should have just left him or her alone. But, everybody picks somebody bad. That's the way I see it. Yeah. The issue is moving forward, you learning how to trust yourself. Trust yourself, like knowing that you see the red flags, and although he looks so damn good or she looks so freaking beautiful, you see the red flags and looks is not enough. It's like, do they make me feel safe? Let me tell you, the true word of love is, do they make me feel safe and do they respect me? Do they make me feel safe? Do I know that I can rely on them? Are they dependable? When I call when I call them, do they respond to me? Do they text me back? Do I know that when this person says that they're going to be here, that they show up for me? So it's like you needing to trust yourself that you have standards, and you are going to stick to the standards that you said you were. Now, these are your standards. This ain't got nothing to do with God. And I'm only saying that because a lot of people like to blame God when their love life goes bad. They blame God. But it's like, you have these standards, and you need to trust your own self that you will stick to your standards and you won't settle, and you won't ignore the red flags when you see it, because you won't deceive your own self anymore. All right. Now, if they were a gaslighter, that's different, because with gaslighting and narcissistic abuse, and why the psychological effects are so damaging and why people be needing to go to therapy, is because they create illusions. And now that's different, right? There's one where you can deceive yourself. You see the red flags, but you just ignore it because you just want the vision of them, not who they are, but you just want the vision. You want the vision of what you put in your mind so bad that you ignore all the red flags, right? That's self-deception. When somebody betrays and deceives you, they create a whole persona, acting like they got the money. They act like they have all this stuff. They act like they got themselves together and blah, blah, blah. And then as you get closer and closer, oh my goodness, boy, you done lied. Or girl, you done lied. So that's them deceiving you when they create. And many people, we live in a world of masks. So they could have masked who they really are. They could have masked their credit score. They could have masked their car, trying to act like they got this whip. It turned out to be a rental, or turned out to be their friends. They try to act like they had this job. Come to find out they ain't got no job. Like, people will truly lie and create an identity in order to mirror yours so that you can choose them, or so that you can fall for them, right? So that's when they deceive you, when you ain't know it. You know what I'm saying? So you will see how that denial or deception, they deceived you. They were in denial. You could have been pointing out things to them, seeing red flags, like, but didn't you just tell me? And they're denying what you see, which makes you question your own self. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a person can make you question your own self, because you're like, damn, am I being too hard on them? Am I being too fearful? Because, a lot of narcissists, they love to say it like, oh, you're just being too paranoid. You're like, maybe I am being too paranoid. So you try to chill, and then come to find out you were right all along. Even with scammers, even with scammers, you kind of feel like you're about to do a transaction, or you're about to do a business deal with somebody, and you feel in your gut like, yo, a part of me feels like this person's about to scam me. And then they're like, no, I would never scam you, blah, blah, blah. They even have fake paperwork and all. You know what I'm saying? So you can be deceived and betrayed in many ways. People will set up a whole business that's not real, set up a whole persona that's not real. It happens. So, yeah, this person was living a lie. And they have addictions. They can have alcohol addictions. sex addictions, porn addictions, other drug addictions. Yeah. So Spirit really wants you to know like what you wanted and what you stand for love. Different pages. This is not, I'm telling you, they ain't it. And Spirit has like pushed you into separation to protect you from this person, because if you would have stayed another second, another day, if you would have popped another booty cheek on this person, you would have been real mad, madder than you already feel. So it's like you taking care of yourself now. All right, let me just see, like, what will they say to you? What would they have said? Aww. Leaving you hurt me too. So they could have ghosted you. It could have hurt you. You didn't expect it. And this is you. I understand you better now. You probably watching so many readings and trying to understand the psychology behind them, researching. I'm happy that it's over. You're probably happy that it's over. You in April, you're gonna get to a place that you are so happy that it ended. What you thought, like, God, how can you do this to me? You're going to be like, thank you, thank you, thank you, hallelujah. It be like that. For real, for real. They would also tell you, I was careless with you. They were. We can all agree, right? And they do wish you well. So you have other options. What's I hear stone cold. This person may act stone cold, so do not reach out to them. Will they reach out to you? No. They might. I would just be careful. Because even if you do communicate with them, it's still going to make you feel rejected. This person is stone cold. They're stone cold. If you do speak to them, or if you do, it's like they will go ghost after that. It'll make you feel really rejected, and they will go silent, you know? And they're emotionally unavailable. So how do they see you right now? They arrogant. They see you as wanting to get back with them, and how you're abundant, you know? Like you're a hard worker and you want to get back with them. They also see that you could be stressed out. Like maybe they see that you have other options in love, but nothing's really working for you and you feel really, really stressed out. So what wishes will come for you in the month of April? What wish will you get? Ooh, weight goals achieved. If you had any weight goals, your weight goals will be achieved in April. Ooh. And you can meet someone that is actually marriage potential in the month of April. So meeting someone that is actually marriage potential, like they want to get married just as much as you do. And the biggest thing, wealth, more money. I already told you that. You have so much money coming towards you. And I hear carrying yourself better, like carrying yourself. You may start to dress up again. You know, you got your weight goals on, so now you can wear the clothes. Okay, I hope this helped you.